Hello, this is another part of the relight series for the VW Polo 9N interior. This time I'm going to be doing the headlight adjustment and interior light brightness switch. You'll only need a flathead for this. I'll also use a spudger, but you can get away only with a flathead to disassemble this one. If you don't know how to take it out the console or the dashboard, you need to. There's a little pocket. I'll attach a picture of it where you need to reach your hand around behind this and press like that and just pull out. That's all there is to it. Then you just disconnect the connector and you're done. You have it out. How to open this? It's similar to the previous heated window switch that I did in the last video. But it's even worse to do this one than that one. But basically, instead of prying up to get it to unclip from these clips, you have to push them in. So there's two on each side. And yeah, that's it. That's how you get in. So I'll start with this one. So you push down whilst trying to separate it so that it doesn't click back in. Now you can see one half is done. And now the same thing with the other half. And this is where it becomes super tricky to do, because most of the times when you try to get it separated, the other half is gonna click back in. You know, you can't really get it out like that because you'd end up damaging either the PCB or the clips themselves. So you actually have to unclip both sides. You can't really brute force it unless, you know, you want to break something. Okay. So now that this has popped off, you know, you'll see the back part is out. Now, the PCB, it's basically there's a brass rod that's going through both of these wheels through the PCB to the other side, and that's how it's clipped in. You can see that there are, you know, kind of indents in the plastic right here where it's slotted in, and it's on the other side as well. And what you'll do is you'll just pry out and pull on the PCB. So you just wedge something in and push on the knob from the other side, and now do the same over here, and you can see we have it out. Make sure to you know, remember which one goes on what. On the left-hand drive cars, the left one is brightness adjustment and the right one is headlight. I don't know if it's the same on left-hand drive cars. Now, to, you know, get rid of this, just pull and it's going to separate itself. The LEDs that you'll need is you'll need two 2110 package LEDs, but I won't be using those purely because I don't have them. If you're planning on doing this and you haven't ordered the proper LEDs yet, just get the proper ones right off the start, because I'm not sure if it might interfere with the movement of the knobs. If I use, because I'm gonna be using a bigger package, I'll use the 35-28 size ones, the same ones that are in gauge clusters. But I'll see. Worst case scenario, I'll just put a disclaimer at the end of the video after I test it. Okay, the station is hot now, and I'm just gonna desolder the first LED. Alright, first is down. Now over to the second one. Yeah, okay. You see you have the plus, the positive terminal marked on the PCB itself, so that's good. Okay, those two are gone. Now, for the replacements, here you can see, I mean, the package sizes, they're giant compared to these stock ones. Actually, let me see if I might use the smaller ones that I used for the USB-C. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I'll just use the USB-C ones, I think. Now that I'm looking at it, that's way closer to what the original package is. Yeah. So I'll use these. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the ground is marked green in this one. I'm not even gonna add any solder or flux because it didn't really grab any. Okay. Launched off. Okay. That should be good. Oh, yeah, I accidentally got the PCB out of the scope view. My bad. Okay. Let me just test it. Get the PCB to pull off a bit first, though. And let me just test the LED. If it's set around properly. And it is not lighting up. Oh, right. Yeah, wrong pad, that's why. If I go by the resistor, then it's good. Okay, so now onto the other side. Just repeat the same process. Yep. Okay. Just cool the PCB down. I don't want the graphite part to overheat. That's why I'm cooling it down. Okay. Okay. Second LED is in. Let's just sanity check that it works. It does. You can't really see it, but it lights up. Now, just... Alright, one thing. You have to be really, really careful or you'll end up like me and you'll snap one of the legs off and you'll have to fucking solder it back on. Using way too much solder. Because otherwise it just wouldn't hold. Okay, back to reassembly. So the switch is like that. So we have this goes on over here. And now the headlight position goes on like this. Just clip it together. Okay. And just do that. This. Okay. No, never mind. Like that. Now that we know it's clocked properly, we can just kind of press it in, and we're good. Okay. Looks like both of the resistor pads are making good contact. Even the one that I had to, kind of hillbilly resolder. And now just snap back the back casing. Okay. Okay, and that is done. I'll come back once I install it in the car, and I'll put a picture up on the screen somewhere over here.